Hey guys, so today I'm going to be giving you guys my first impressions of the Sony a5000, the best budget vlogging camera out there. So when you first turn yours on, actually I've been using mine for a couple of days, so if you want to see some footage or some vlogging with this camera, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are looking for a new vlogging camera, so go ahead and check out my channel. I'll leave the link to my newest video in the description. It was filmed primarily on the Sony a5000 camera. So when you first turn on your display, you're going to get some stuff. It's going to have you set your time and date and stuff like that. I've already done all that, like I said, so I don't have to go through that, but when you do first start up the camera, that is what you'll see. One thing that's really helpful, especially for vloggers, is that this has the flip up 180-degree tilt screen. So when you're vlogging, you can hold your camera like this. Right now I'm going to be using it to show you guys the settings so I can easily access the menus and the buttons and not have to like flip the camera in a weird way. So this camera has a lot of different settings. If you're going to be using this for vlogging, you're going to want this on the movie setting. So you go here to the movie setting and there's a bunch of different options that you can choose from. Personally, I like to keep mine on the shutter priority because in this camera when the shutter speed changes, it changes how the actual video will look. And I don't want that to change, so I keep that manual option to me so I don't change it. Or so it doesn't change automatically. And there's a bunch of different modes and settings that you need to do to change this to make sure it's optimal for vlogging. If you want me to go over something like that, leave a comment down below and I'll make another video for that. Also, I'll go over the settings that I use when I vlog with this camera. And it's really small. Like when I first got this camera, I was expecting it to be the size of my iPhone, which is this. If you wanted to see a comparison, here's an iPhone 6s Plus compared to this camera. So it's actually very small. Something I think that's really cool about this is there's 3 ways to zoom. So here you have on the top the, I believe WT, which I kind of figured out myself, is wide and telephoto, maybe? I feel like that's what it is. So it's just a little rocker up here that'll zoom you in and out. Zoom in all the way into 50 millimeters, all the way out to 16. And then on the lens here, there's a little rocker that'll get you all the way up to 50. Oh, get you all the way up to 50. And then get you all the way down to 16. And my favorite one, because I'm used to using a DSLR for the quick zooms, and I just ruined my focal length. I'm an idiot. Since I'm used to the quick zooms, I like to be able to zoom fast, and it seems like with this, I'm not going to get too much speed in my zoom. So they did a really good job at this. I think it was really cool. It's just something that they added to this lens is that there's a little ring here. It looks like the manual focus, but actually it zooms. So you twist it, zoom in. Twist it, zoom out. You can zoom it slow to get the fine zoom, or you can go fast and zoom all the way in, all the way out. But since this is a video for the perfect vlogging setup, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I use with this. Unfortunately, there is no hot shoe, so you can't add a mic. There's a flash, but that's about it. You will not be able to add a microphone to this camera. Personally, I don't think it needs audio. It's actually pretty good from what I've tested. What I would suggest is getting some windscreens. You can find them on B&H or your local camera store. There's little fuzzy guys that go on top of your left and right microphones to kind of muffle wind. So to get the most out of vlogging with your Sony a5000, I have a couple accessories that I use and that I would suggest to you. First off, you've probably seen these a variety of places, but it's the Joby Gorilla Pod. This is some off-brand Innova pod, I think is what it's called. It's like 20 bucks. You can get it on Amazon. I was using it for my Canon 70D, which is a huge camera. It did all right. I can put this bad boy on here and it should hold it up pretty well. I actually have not put this one on here yet, so I don't know how it looks. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm looking at this. This is a pretty nice little setup, actually. I kind of like it. It'll be easy to set up your shots with this versus like a big camera because it's a lot lighter. But yes, this works as a selfie stick. You can hold it like this. You can keep it straight and just vlog with it. Just good. The thing about the off-brand Gorilla Pods is that they get kind of, they don't do very well. This leg has been popping off for me a lot. All these little rubber pieces are not sticking anymore. They're like falling off all over the place. You can see right here. So if you were looking to get a Gorilla Pod, I wouldn't go with the off-brand one if you're going to be actually going out and doing things because they're not very durable. Personally, I'm not a huge proponent of the flexible tripods, so I try to stay away from those. This one, I don't even know where I got it. I think one of my friends had it and he just left it here. So this is actually pretty good. It's I don't know what the brand is. I don't know where it is, but you basically have a little screw for the bottom of your camera there, and then also there's an extension screw here so you can screw something else into it. But this goes on the camera. You just go ahead and I can just go ahead and screw it in and show you what it looks like. I haven't tried this. This might actually work pretty well. Okay, so this is pretty cool. You can probably get this for like 5 or 10 bucks. Just look up hand grip for cameras. I don't even know. It's pretty plain. You can't really set up your shot or anything like that. So I wouldn't recommend this, but it is kind of comfortable, but it does make it a lot heavier. If you are looking to get the most with your Sony a5000 for vlogging, what I would recommend is the Manfrotto Mini Tripod. So this thing is awesome. It has a little button where you can move it around freely. It works as a selfie stick. Also, you can set it up for your shots as a tripod. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on and show you guys what it looks like. So here's what I think is a perfect vlogging setup, at least for a beginner budget vlogger. This is the setup. So this tripod cost me like $35. I got it a long time ago for my Canon. The 70D is way too big for this. The camera was constantly just flopping all over the place because it's way too heavy. So I never had anything to use it for. I finally got this Sony a5000 and it is literally perfect for it. I've seen a couple of vloggers using this setup. It's not too popular. This camera's really not even too popular, but I think it's extremely underrated. I'm going to show you guys some test footage really quick, and then if you want to see more, you can head over to one of my vlogs that I posted recently, because I was recording that with the Sony a5000. So this is what it looks like when you're recording with the Sony a5000 on the Manfrotto tripod. It works as a good selfie stick and it gets you pretty far away, but it is pretty stable for just a little tripod. Also, it may not seem like it was very ergonomic, but it is very comfortable to hold in your hand and it doesn't add too much weight to the camera. Also, you can set the tripod up like this and now you have a little setup so you can do setup shots and talk, record time lapses or B-roll footage if you're into something like that. You can angle it in any way you want and it will stay wherever you put it, which I think is a huge plus. I'm gonna wrap up the unboxing here on the Sony a5000. So if you don't have a lot of money and you're looking to start vlogging and you need a new camera, this one is perfect for you. You can get this camera for about $350. That's where I got mine for at Best Buy. B&H sells it for the cheapest that I've seen. I just price matched with B&H, so that's why. So if you have any camera stores around you, Target actually sells this for a really good price too. Check anywhere from Sam's Club to Costco to Best Buy, B&H, local camera stores, anything like that. To find this camera because it's definitely worth the money. And you can get the Manfrotto tripod any camera store. You can probably get it at the Best Buy, Target, Walmart for about $30. And you can also get it at the Manfrotto website. That's where I got mine. But yeah, guys, that's basically going to do it for this unboxing. If you want to see a review on it, let me know in the comments. If you want to see some footage of it, I recorded the whole vlog on my channel using this camera, so the link for that will be in the description. I upload vlogs every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to stick around to my channel for that, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, make sure you leave it down in the comments below because I will be down there to help you guys out if you have any questions that I can answer. So that's basically all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you in the next video.